Okay, I'm sure other people probably covered this to an extent. I was at work and I listened to the We'll Do It Live, and they were talking about this plane and if it was a hoax and what all this. So on my break, I looked it up and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. So ever since I did that Elvis video, I noticed that a lot of the things they deal with, 7s and 8s a lot of times. There's always 7s when there's 8s, it seems like, ever since I did that Elvis video. But anyway here, so we got flight 235. So the plane crashed on February 4th, which is the second month and the 35th day of the year. And I know this might change the deaths and whatnot because there's still 8 people missing. Go figure, 8 people missing. But there was 53 passengers and then 5 crew members. So 58 in total, but 53 passengers. What is this? 235 is the flight number. 235. 53 is a backwards 35. 53 plus its mirror, 35. Equal 88. Then you had 8 missing, and there was 17 injuries. So 17 plus its mirror, 71, is 88. And you keep coming down here. It says aircraft type, ATR 72-600. Well, if you add these up, A is 1, T is 20, so 21, plus 18, 31, 41, 39, plus 72 plus 600 is 711. 711, 77. Let's see here. Then it says the registration code was B22816. Now all I could think about was separating this, and it would be 222 and then 816, August 16th, the Jam, the Georgia Guidestone Cube. Also, the day Elvis died in 1977. And he was born in 1935. I mean, really. That's just crazy. Flight 235, 35's 53. Not even going to explain it. It's just ridiculous. The 8th day even. It even says here, shortly after takeoff from Taipei Airport, 5.4 kilometers or 3.4 miles to the west. Okay, so it crashed 3.4 miles, 3.4, 7. And also 15 survivors. It's 2015. And 2015 adds up to 8. It also says it departed at 10:53 or 10:53, which is a mirror of 35 again, or 10:08. Even better, it actually was in Taiwan, and the Taiwan time was 2:53, or just the backwards of 35. 2:53, plane 2:35. It also describes the plane here, and it talks about its first flight flew on March 28th, 2014. So on a leap year, that would actually be the 88th day of the year. And also February 4th, I forgot to even mention this. February 4th, I said, was the 35th day of the year. And if you go to the 88th day of the year, it is 53 days apart. Just the backwards 35 again. It says the passengers were 49 adults and 4 children. So 49, 7 times 7. 31 passengers were mainlanders. 31 and its mirror, 13. Adds up to 44. The remaining 22 passengers were Taiwanese. 22 and its mirror 22, 44. Also, I'm not sure what this number is of the plane. It must be some kind of identification number. 1141. I mean, just crazy. Its first flight even was, like I said, March 28th, 2014. So if you add 235 days to that day, you get November 18th, which is 1118. or 888. It's also 322nd day, 322. And then they even mention Flight 235 was the second fatal accident involving a TransAsia Airway ATR aircraft within a year, after Flight 222. I mean, go figure, 222. Talked about that forever, but check this out. February 22nd is 222, right? What day is that? That is the 53rd day of the year. Once again, 35 and 53. And the best thing I found was, so it's Flight 235, like I said again. And down here, it says, the plane's right engine triggered an alarm 37 seconds after takeoff. So 37 for one, just whatever. That number's been crazy with 88s and whatnot, but 37 seconds after takeoff, an alarm went off. Then 40 seconds later, the left engine was shut down, apparently by one of the pilots, so that neither engine was producing any power. A restart was attempted, but the plane crashed just 72 seconds later. So 37 seconds, an alarm went off. Then 46 seconds later, both of the engines were shut down. And then 72 seconds after that, the plane crashed. If you add 72, 37, and 46, I believe you get, hold on one second. Yeah, you get 155 seconds. And 155 seconds is 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So the flight went for 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and it was Flight 235. Anyway, I thought I'd throw this in here again, just because it makes sense with these plane crashes. Last year, we had the Malaysia Flight 370, Malaysia Flight 17, and AirAsia Flight 8501. All the big flights they talked about on the news like crazy. But if you add them up, you get 8,888. And Revelation has 404 verses and 22 chapters, and 404 times 22 is 8,888. There's also some other stuff, but I'm not even going to go into that. I just want to talk about Castaway again, because on the movie Castaway, it came out. This is, I mean, literally how long it's been planned. This movie came out on December 22nd of 2000. And the whole point is that Tom Hanks works for FedEx, and the plane crashes over Malaysia, over in the Pacific Ocean, and he's going to Malaysia. And it just happens to be the FedEx 88 is what the plane is called. And I don't know, this doesn't really necessarily mean anything, but Tom Hanks was the main character. It was 15 years ago. This is 2015 then. And there was 58 passengers, including the crew. And Tom Hanks is 58 years old. Yeah, and I did a whole video decode on that movie, so I'm not going to go that much into detail. I just wanted to talk about the FedEx 88, and basically this movie definitely foreshadows them airplanes. But also the airplane, the guy says, before they crash, he says, Eric is next. And then he starts saying FedEx, whatever. So I'm still trying to figure out what Eric means, you know. So just kind of keep an eye out if anybody is listening or whatever, and maybe they can find something to do with Eric. I can't find it anywhere. I just don't know what it means. But anyway, have a great night. Just noticed some stuff and felt like posting it.